AI will indeed revolutionize the insurance industry, as well as many others. However, its progression will take time. The AI hype is warranted as a call to action for the industry to make sure that insurance companies realize that they need to start mobilizing. The time to start investing in AI is now, so that the companies can identify where it's needed to keep pace and or obtain some competitive advantage. From the TCS report that recently came out, it appears that the insurance industry is indeed making these investments now. I have to admit, I was surprised by this. So as I thought through it, while I've never bought into the stereotype that the insurance industry trails other industries technologically. This certainly has not been the case for Assurant over the years. But insurance companies are also not necessarily the type of company to embrace bleeding edge technology. So that's why this was a bit of a surprise. However, the last few years have brought about some major shift in terms of available venture capital, and the rise of insurtech startups have rattled the insurance industry. In order to remain relevant, insurance companies are now heavily focused on how to optimize products and especially processes, as well as look at new ways to engage with an ever-evolving customer base. So I think this rise of insurtechs, as well as the very nature of insurance. I mean, we don't provide a tangible good. We deal with information in order to manage risk. So the combination of all this has likely influenced this increased spend in AI. Well, the price optimization and fraud detection are heavily dependent on data, and thus they are excellent candidates for AI automation. I suspect that all initial AI models of these processes will be created with the use of experienced SMEs and with testing and so on. It's unwise, or if not impossible, to do it without such personnel. Where things can go wrong is after this initial successful implementation of automation. As conditions change, if proper monitoring of the automation's effectiveness is not in place with SMEs that can recognize how to adjust or over-automated intelligent processes, like opening the door for not being able to identify new and emerging forms of fraud risk. The key is that AI is not a substitute for human intuition, judgment, empathy, or compassion, but a supplement to it. So insurance companies really need to create procedures for constantly trending the effectiveness of their AI automation and keep SMEs in place to be able to adapt to these issues when they inevitably arise. We plan to continue to invest in AI technologies and learn how to best utilize them. This includes things like RPA, machine learning, which are a focus right now, natural language processing, virtual agent technology, and even some deep learning. Our strategy is to move forward with AI purposefully on use cases that will provide back-end processing improvements or a better customer experience, or potentially both, which would be the ideal.